Hi everybody, and welcome to David's Garage. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed and everybody who's been watching so far. I really do appreciate you guys supporting me and helping me grow this channel. If you guys have any boot recommendations or boot company recommendations, leave your recommendations down in the comments below. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Rugged X boot from the Blackbird Shoemaker. It's an Indian shoemaker from India. And this is in the Toscanello Horserump by the Maryam Tannery in Italy. All right, so it looks like it comes with leather laces. Comes with some foam inserts with some thin layer of leather on top, I guess in case I need to adjust the sizing. And then it also comes with this really cool shoe horn made from, looks like an actual horn. So pretty cool. So, if you guys aren't familiar with Blackbird Shoemaker, they are a footwear maker out of India, and I guess they made shoes more on the dressier side, I guess some more eclectic, fancier looking shoes. And as they started selling more and more online, I guess, and branching into boots, I guess they've gained some more and more popularity. One thing to be aware of when you're purchasing from an overseas shoemaker, it's always good to check their return policy. And so I know that with Blackbird, I believe they have a pretty strict return policy. Thank goodness I haven't had to go through the return policy with overseas footwear maker, just because it seems like it'd be kind of a headache, just because usually the buyer is responsible for the return shipping, which can be extremely costly. So I ordered these boots on January 25th and they arrived on February 17th. So just a few days over 3 weeks from order to delivery. And so what I did was I purchased the Rugged X boot on Blackbird's website. So I went to their website, I saw they had this Rugged X boot in Natural Chrome Excel. And so I contacted Blackbird through their website and I asked them, I said, hey, can I please get this in Toscanello Horserump? The owner, Pradeep, I believe his name is Pradeep, he responded. He was pretty fast and he was very kind. He said, sure, no problem. So he created a custom order link for me to purchase these boots that I wanted. And I went ahead and I purchased the boots through the link that he provided. I was even able to adjust the sizing and the last after I'd already placed my order. He asked me to send my measurements, and so they have a page on their website that goes over, hey, how to do your measurements and what measurements to take. And so I sent that to them and I asked them, hey, can I get this in a European 44? And I also, when I was on their website, I noticed a boot in this rover last, and I asked him, I said, hey, can I get it on the rover last, because I really like this wide toe box. And Pradeep, he was very kind. He said, yeah, sure, no problem. So he updated my order to change the last, because I believe the Rugged X boot that I was originally looking at and purchased was on the Royce B last, and it has a very slimmer toe box, more of an almond shape. And so I'm not a fan of slimmer toe boxes or almond shaped toe boxes. So when I saw this rover last, I was like, yeah, definitely, I want to try that one. And so actually, Blackbird Shoemaker, they have quite a bit of lasts to choose from on their website, and I believe they're all true to size. So just when you're going through their website, just check out their lasts and see which one you like. It was actually a pretty easy process, honestly. So this leather is from the Maryam Tannery in Tuscany, Italy. This is the Horserump leather in the color Toscanello. So Toscanello refers to the color. It's supposed to, I think it means cigar. So this brown is supposed to resemble like cigar brown. And I believe Maryam Tannery, all of their leathers are horse leathers. They only do horse leathers from my understanding, and all their leathers are veg tanned. To tell you the truth, this leather has been a grail leather for me for quite a while. I have been looking for a boot to get Toscanello Horserump from Maryam in, and I absolutely love the build. I absolutely think these look really awesome. Love the shape, love the sole, and just really excited to start wearing this leather. I'm definitely not going to beat these up as work boots. I'm gonna probably baby these a little bit more than my usual boot, just because I just want to take care of this leather and it just looks so amazing. But I'm definitely gonna try and wear this as much as possible, but obviously not for work. Okay, so on Blackbird's website, they describe this leather as Horserump TPR vegetable tanned leather. TPR just stands for thermoplastic resin. So thermoplastic resin, it's this like shiny coating that they put on, that the tannery puts on this to make it, I guess, it's a protective coating, but it's supposed to make it look shiny and it's supposed to make it resemble shell cordovan. So that's why they put this thermoplastic resin layer on there. And also says the aniline finish, so it's an aniline finish, showcases its natural grain, ensuring a distinctive patina over time with a signature honeycomb pattern and a TPR finish resembling shell cordovan. This leather captures the essence of luxury at a fraction of the cost. So yeah, I guess you can see there's the lining leather right there, but let's see how thick it is just with the lining leather. So with the lining leather, looks like with the lining leather, the uppers is just under 3 millimeters thick. So not bad. And yeah, you know, it's got actually a really nice temper to it. It's not too stiff, it's not too malleable. I would definitely say this is more of a medium temper. So I wouldn't put it on either side of the spectrum in terms of, you know, being too stiff or being not stiff enough or being too, like, you know, soft. It definitely feels like it's right there in the middle. Okay, so this last, again, this is Blackbird's Rover Last. And when I was looking at their last page, I actually didn't see this last on there. And so, like I said, I was going through their website, I saw another boot, and it looked like a wide toe box. And I was like, you know, I want that last. And they were kind enough to build this boot on this last, but definitely has a very wide toe box. Most of Blackbird's last, if you go on their last page, they all look very slim and sleek looking. So I'm happy that they had this one to choose from. Definitely looks more chunky, definitely looks like it's more of a standard service boot style. So that's why I think I really like this last over that Royce B last. The Royce B last definitely looks super dressy and sleek, but this is more of my style. That Royce B is not really my style. So Blackbird Shoemaker, again, they're based in India, and all their boots are handmade. And so you can see on the bottom it says Blackbird hand welted. Even on their box it says hand welted shoes, handcrafted in India. And so all of their shoes are usually either welted or stitched down. And so these are stitched down. You can see they have 2 rows of stitching that goes through the uppers, and looks like there's 2 midsoles and this outsole right here. So looks like one set of stitching goes all the way back here, so 270 degrees, and then another row, so this outer row looks like they go only 180 degrees, so only halfway around the boot. But this looks really nice, really clean. Definitely am very happy with this over the hand welt that was done on my wife's pair of Blackbird boots, because I think that they sanded them down way too close. But obviously they're going for a more dressy look, so I can understand why that's why they did that. But I like a little bit more meat on the bone, so that way, you know, if it needs to get resoled, it's, you know, has some room to get sanded down a bit. But I think that this stitch down is awesome. I think it looks really nice. So the boot I purchased was the Rudiger X service boot in Natural Chrome XL. Has a leather midsole, and this is outsole is the Dr. Sol Super Grip half rubber soles. Says that there's a leather insole, natural cork filler. I don't know if this has natural cork filler, maybe under the insole, but I don't see why there would be natural cork filler, because there's no cavity from a welt. It's just stitched down. So I don't think that they have cork filling on this one, because this one is a stitch down. And then it says, yeah, leather midsole, Dr. Sol Super Grip half rubber sole, and stacked leather dogger heel. You know, this looks like a double layer midsole, so that's going to be interesting and nice to break in this 2 layers of midsole. I believe it's to, you know, give you one midsole that's like standard, and then this outsole leather is sort of like just something to put this half sole onto, but still looks really clean, looks really nice. I'm really excited to, you know, start wearing these and see how that's breaking in. they have a removable insole, and then underneath that removable insole is a veg tan insole. So it's like a foam pour-on removable insole. Well, I guess they glue it down, so you can remove it, but it's glued down. And then underneath there is the veg tan leather insole. Oh, looks like their boots are gusseted up until 1, 2, 3, 4th eyelet. And again, I already mentioned it, but they're fully leather lined. And then this one comes with 3 speed hooks and a pull tab. So I was actually browsing their website recently, just the other day, and I noticed that this came up on their website as like a standard build now. So this boot that I ordered, I noticed it on their website as just a standard offering that you can order. So I thought that was really cool. You know, they were kind enough to make those 2 changes for me. I asked for the Roverlast, I asked for the Toscanello Horserump, and there was a upcharge for the leather, but they made those changes for me, and I really do like the look of this boot. And you know, they added this pull tab. I guess it must come standard on the Roverlast, but I don't love it, but I'm fine with the pull tabs. I don't hate them. So it looks like the top midsole is 1, 2, 3, almost 4 millimeters thick. And then this outer midsole, the bottom midsole, oh wow, that's pretty thick. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 millimeters thick. That's just about 9 millimeters of veg tan leather right underneath your foot, plus that leather insole. So that's even more leather. So that's quite a bit of leather. Probably a little bit tougher to break in, but I think it looks cool, and I'm excited to start wearing these. All right, let's try these bad boys on. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna do a quick try on. So for this boot, this fits actually perfect. I'm wearing my Darn Tough socks, and so it's a thicker sock, but this fits perfectly. I got a European size 44, and so I am a 10.5D on the Brannock. I usually get 10D in all of my heritage boots. I get a 10D in Truman, Parkhurst, my Red Ring Iron Rangers. I get a 10D in all my Pacific Northwest boots, and I'm very happy that I went with the European 44 because right now this fits perfectly. So I'm really, really happy. I got plenty of room in the toe box. My toes are not squished, and I can feel my waist being hugged very nicely. So this is a really nice fit. I'm really happy. I really like this shape. It definitely is not a pointier toe box, so it's not on the dressy side. So it's my style. I like this last. I like the shape of this toe box, and I think it fits me really nicely. I would say the arch support is a little bit more than average, so not bad at all. Overall comfort, honestly, I feel my waist being hugged. I can feel my heel actually, you know, being cupped pretty decently. So, you know, the comfort on these is actually pretty impressive. You know, for the price, there's really nothing else that can really beat this on the market. Obviously, the biggest risk is making sure you get the right size, because the return process is probably a big pain in the butt for overseas manufacturers. So, but I'm really happy with them. Any concerns? I know it's hard to say it, but I really don't have any concerns. If anything, my only concern is that I will beat these up too much. I'm definitely not going to wear these for work. I'm probably going to take a little bit better care of these just because I really am loving this leather. But I'm going to be wearing these as much as possible, so I can't wait to start wearing them and breaking them in. So that's everything I have for you guys today. I really do appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have tried Blackbird Shoemaker, or if you have tried any other overseas shoemakers where you have to order and, you know, get a shoe shipped from another continent, you know, let me know what your experience has been or what your recommendations are for any other overseas manufacturers or bootmakers. I'm really interested to hear that. So yeah, leave those comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.